You can see how dark. Ta-da! Welcome to Gudvangen at 6 o'clock in the evening. Some Christmas lights are out. There's like the one farm over there. New snow. And the gas station was slightly better than normal prices. But over this way on the other side of the river at 7 o'clock, so right after YouTube, they will do the Christmas lighting ceremony. We can, if you want to hang on for it, we can run out maybe 5 minutes before and walk over the bridge and you can see the lights. It's like not much. The entire populated road of Gudvangen over there is about as long as that stretch there, so it's not very long. But I thought I'd come out and show you this much so that Louisa can use the mixing machine without irritating the background noise. Okay, now, so I gotta take a look at what you guys are saying while I show you this. Let's see, we'll get some needle binding in today too. I'll do a little bit in just a moment. Charlotte's here, I can see. Hello from Winterbergen with coffee. Yo, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother. It's, we got snow here as well. Maybe it's snowing for her. Raymond is here, Nella is here, Albert's here. Oh God, Raymond's got the good weather, 21 degrees. We had some Australians here today, in Brazil actually too, visiting. Minus 26 they had last weekend, says Nella. It was actually about minus 14 yesterday here. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Karl and I got some firewood, so we're quite happy. PJ's here. It's minus 1 degrees outside for her. That's cold enough for her. Garcia's here from Holland. How's she doing over there, by the way? Yep, nope, she's cold and got snow too. Suze is here from San Diego, California, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like summer weather for us. Nela says they got about 30 centimeters, 12 inches of snow. Well, this is, let's see, I think Isaac wrote his name on Runa's car. If you can read it. Maybe not. That's about how much snow we got today. It was on my car too, but I drove now. So there you go. It was about this much snow. That's how much snow we got today. So it's a dusting. Not too impressive. I think that's supposed to say Isak. I wonder if they drew... Oh yeah, they drew more pictures on his car. I have no idea. What do you think that is? Filigree... Oh, maybe it's a wee-wee. We told him we had... No, it's Homer Simpson's head. And there's Isak. Runa's car is not looking too good today. Now you can definitely see his name. So Greg and Isak were doing graffiti. Heidi's here. Well, there you go. Runa's car, Heidi. Minus 19 up where she is. Holy crap. It's only minus 8 here, so it's not too bad. And Maya's here from Nevada. How cold is it over there? She says it's 32 degrees. That's not too bad. Actually, that is pretty cold for Fahrenheit. For Nevada, I would think. Albert has minus 14. PJ said they actually canceled the park run because of an icy path. Yeah, no, you don't want to run in ice, though. I kind of get that. Underneath, not of ice. So it's a bit dangerous because you can't see it. You think you can run, all of a sudden, whoops, you wipe on your butt. And Ambrose here from Belgium. Raymond says every 2 out of maybe 3 years or so it snows in Stirling Ranges in the south of the state, Australia, by the way. I think this time of year it actually snowed about 4 times. Wow. Let's see if I got everything else here on chat. Nella's got some things in there too. Suze is jealous of all the snow. The snow is, when it's like this, it's kind of nice. It's powdery, but the ice, when it packs down and turns into ice underneath, it's not that great. But I actually prefer the snow. It makes everything so much brighter because if I came out to show you this today, well, she is whirring in there, whirring a machine in there. It would be too dark. You wouldn't see anything. It would look like this. Light and black. Maybe that's not even a star up there. That's a mountain. So anyway, hi. I'll turn, you can see me there. There we are. We're going to go in again and see if she's done. We're starting strange food because it's Christmas time, so we try to do strange Norwegian food. We've done quite a bit, so it's hard to come up with something new. Today we're doing Fenalår. Fenalår is leg of lamb, and it's been smoked and dried, so you eat it dry. But we found out, and you serve it with flatbread. Apparently that's what the Norwegians are telling me. It's really good. But I was thinking we can't just have Fenalår. We have to have something with it. So I was searching around on matprat.no. It's M-A-T-P-R-A-T. There's a lot of recipes on there from Norway. They're not all Norwegian, of course. They like to put the American recipes in there and things too for us to read. But at least everything's written in Norwegian with Norwegian ingredients and Norwegian measurements, which makes it easier to shop. But we saw one of the things they suggested you could pair it with was sweet potato soup, which is not Norwegian, but Louisa knows how to make it. So she's making some sweet potato soup to go with it. So they'll join us a bit later too, or today too. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and we can needle bind a little bit because Max was wondering what stitch we're doing. Okay, oh God, it smells so good. Okay, did you finish worrying? She didn't worry yet. Okay, you'd yell at me and I'll go back out again, okay?
It's just like I was about to start, but...
Look what she's doing. I have to take a picture. There. It's gonna be sweet. It's not word yet. That does not look like soup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you...
It will be, believe me.
It smells good though. It's gonna be soup. Do you want to see who Louise is? Ta-da! Louise is making soup. I like it when you stand like this. I feel tall.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah, there you go.
But, you are
But
tall.
actually-
You're not tiny though.
No, I'm not tiny. I'm not too tall either though. But
Look, now.
now I'm the same height. You look so little. I got little. So she's responsible for us having something not so Norwegian today with our Norwegian food.
Sweet potato soup.
Sweet potato soup.
Norwegian food. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the Fenalår is anyway.
Music. We're saying music.
And Rose's music. Oops, sorry. We're looking at more food here. Ingredients in the sweet potato soup. Not Norwegian.
Timian, pink Himalayan salt.
This is thyme. Yeah. Pink
the
Himalayan salt.
dirty-
Paper towels.
Yeah.
Paprika is paprika.
Then roasted sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
A little bit because,
Solsikker stjärnor in Swedish, but it's
because
sun
we're
seeds.
all vegetarians. No, we're using this a little bit on sweet potato, and then we're baking some garlic, and then it's onion, and then
There we go.
you will see the results soon.
And
Cayenne pepper.
cayenne pepper.
And ginger as well.
And ginger. Yeah, we actually got a ginger. Oh yeah, and she's
Coconut
chopping
milk.
over here. Coconut
And-
milk. And the ginger. All right, no,
No,
and the yeah, those are spring onions.
Spring onions.
Spring onions and a little
We're
bit of a big
like,
onion.
Yeah.
And we got we got the
Yeah, and-
ginger over there.
A sprinkle
Yep.
of this. Yeah.
Louisa said she needed an extra virgin, so Karl and I went out and found her an extra virgin.
Healthy, fancy lords.
We're having a healthy, fancy kalamata. I have no
It's
idea.
from-
Anyway, we're
it's
having
from
some.
Greece.
But see, it's extra virgin. We found you an extra virgin.
You can show just like without.
Yeah, no, we can do that too. It's okay. So this will be fun. Are you gonna go worrying now? She's got the thing out. Yeah, they might need your recipe later. Okay, now we're gonna go back outside again so she can make some noise. That's okay. I can bring my. You know what? I'll take my needle binding and go sit at a desk a second
Yeah, that would be.
in the other room, and then you can do that. Oh, you got an extreme close up of my nose. Isak, are you gonna join us today?
I will join you.
Yay! More people eating Fenalår. Okay, so we'll go sit in here. And we'll talk needle binding. Where's a good spot to sit? In here. Looks like pizza. Okay, no, we're good. So now it's also the last month of the Color of the Month challenge, and we can continue this next year too if you want. But and new colors, or what should we do? We need a new challenge for 2012. But if you made it through the whole month, Raymond, I'm counting on you to put all the colors up. So the idea with the Color of the Month challenge is that every month you have to make something with that color. You don't have to be needle binding. It could be painting. It could be knitting. Whatever, but it doesn't have to be all that color. So if the color was green, it doesn't have to all be green, it just has to include green. And this month, the color of the month is not really a color, it's fun. So you need to use the fun yarn. So if you're doing something Viking wool, I'm so sorry I just screwed it up for you. But you don't have to be completely. You can use something with glitter. You can use something with a little fur. Good luck needle binding with that. It's a pain in the butt. You can use fuzzy wool. You can also use your regular wool with one strand of reflective yarn, for example, as well, a reflective string. And then they'll be able to see you better at this time of year because you saw how dark it is out there. And if you don't have the fun yarn, you could also do the thick, thin yarn. That's kind of fun too. But if you don't have the fun yarn, you can also make something with a little bit of every color that we've done so far of the rainbow. So, ta-da! I'm cruel. So I'm worried about Audra's dress now, because she's doing each row and needle binding, and then there's one row of each color in the bottom of her dress, and it's looking so nice and Viking. There she is yelling at me. I ruined it for her. And I thought, oh shit, she's gonna kill me. I thought, because she's like, oh, I gotta do two-toned last month, and so then she thought, I'm not really sure if I like this and what's going to happen next month. And I thought, oh crap, if she didn't like November, she's going to hate December. But, you know, maybe a little bit of silver. I don't know. A feather. I'm a bad person. I'm going straight to hell. I'm sorry, Audra. So technically this could qualify. This one that I was doing could qualify as a fun yarn because it's more than one color. Karl! Audra's mad at me because the color of the month is something fun. Sparkly, furry. I got Karl over there. Sparkly or fuzzy or something with reflective yarn or a rainbow. And she's using this wonderfully nice Nalbound thing that she could use with Viking. And we just threw in last month two-toned. And this month, the most non-Viking yarn you could come up with. So we might have to come up with an exception for poor Audra. We can't ruin her. She's going to keep going like, hey, I love your wonderful dress. I'm not sure if the Vikings had reflective thread in the Viking age, but it's so smart to use it in the winter time.
Could I have used silver thread?
Yeah. Oh, Karl, you're a genius. The Mommin find that had silver wrapped. Oh God, good luck with that. That would be okay. So basically, they're needle binding, but every stitch that was needle bound had wrapping of silver going around it. You're a genius. Karl saved you, but that's a lot of stitching for one round on your dress. I'm so sorry. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. Silver is very Viking. Bling, bling. Okay, Anne Moreau agrees with me. Sit with me for 2 seconds. Because I left Louisa in there to... I'm doing this. It doesn't look good. I left Louisa in there to do that. No, to take that. It's so bad. No, she's...
Is Rune in there
what
too?
the hell do you call... Yes, Rune is in there too, and so is Georg. And Isak.
Okay.
You know, she's
Using the mixer, I am
using
assuming.
the hand mixer. What is
Yeah.
that called? It's called a stav mixer in Norwegian. It's just like it's like a rod with a sting on it, and you just go. Zzz. So not the one that you do this with the double things or a blender, but is it a hand mixer? They didn't have these when I moved from the United States. It was a machine at the time, but now it's just a. My hand gestures are not helping this conversation.
Might be translated directly to staff mixer.
Staff mixer, yeah, maybe. Somebody tell me.
That
Help.
sounds like a staff party, but
Immersion blender. Oh yeah, no, they didn't have that when I was living in the United States. That's way too fancy of a word. Okay, or that one, a syrup mixer or swoop mixer, says Anne. I would think there'd be a syrup mixer. If OE in Norwegian would be I'm having a good hair day today. Bis, a bis. Charlotte is laughing at me. So is Audra over there, by the way. Raymond says that's going to be one hell of an expensive dress, Audra, if you do that. Nella says silver and gold could you do? Crumpled Rag is here, by the way. -2 in Sussex, England. Oh, that's better than here, but not much. We're at -8, I think. At least we were about an hour ago.
yeah, but it's dark now, so it's probably colder.
It's probably colder. -2 is still pretty good. She's also 1 hour before us. And Audra says she loves us anyway, but look at that. Why? I knew she was going to kill me. And there we go. Raymond, thank you. You are a great little secretary. Color Challenge 2023 was January was brown, February was blue, March was gray, April was green, May was yellow, June was orange, July was red, August purple, September was pink, October was the very scary black, November we did two-toned, and December sparkly fun yarn.
So for every month you go further and further away from Elin's dream of a color scheme.
Yeah, Ellen was the shop manager here, but she recently moved to take a job closer to her home. She was commuting 3 hours every time. She liked everything to be nice neutral tones because they sell well, and it fits more people's personality. I mean, more people can...
Yeah, not everybody is Spanish.
Well, she's not Spanish either. She's Norwegian.
No, I know.
Oh?
But if you have something that is bright pink, you can bet your bottom dollar that a Spanish person will buy it.
Are you insulting Spain now?
Yes.
Okay. He has to insult something every month. No, anyway, but yeah, so no, the full rainbow scheme would have not fit into her. We have introduced a little bit more color in the store because we found out our Vikings like red and blue as well. And
yeah, and also if every guide tells everybody that the Vikings like the bright colors and every color you can buy is this would be super
flashy.
This would be super flashy for things you could buy in the store.
Yeah. Tregda, Kaya's here. Hello. Nella says I got some wood stacks of old skateboards to make some needles. Oh, that would be really, really cool. And then she's got the measurements in there too. I want to see what that turns out like. One of my favorite needle binding needles that I've ever seen is the guy that makes them out of old measuring, rulers from school. Those old rulers with the lines on it, and he cut out and made. It looks so cool. Jen Erickson is the one who's got those. I think her friend makes them, or maybe it was Jesper Mikkelsen who makes it. I forget, but they're so cool. Soup mixer. Okay, I'll take soup mixer, says Admiral. That one's a good one. Stick mixer, stick blender. See, they're watching me struggle and feeling for me.
Soup mixer, wouldn't that be Louisa?
Yeah, she is the soup mixer today. It smells so good in there. Sage, that's what we were talking. We were talking about the things that were, okay, I've got to go a little bit. I went too far back, reading backwards. Let's see. Oh, Max is here. Max, I'm going to do some needle binding today, I promise. Let's see. A little bit. There we go. PJ Lightning says, I like making some sort of pumpkin soup with cream. Funny you should mention that. We've been making that probably, 5 times this season already?
Yeah.
Every time we see a pumpkin, it's like, I need it. We're going to make soup. So first I cut all the pumpkin, and then we made soup with cream. It's actually really good with the cream in it. There we go. Raymond says, ginger, paprika, peppers, that will clear out the sinuses. I'm hoping so, because we might go outside a little bit later. I don't know how much they'd be able to see. PJ's really got to cook now because we're being cruel. Oh, so it'll be really good. Max has an idea. Maybe silver would be the color of the month. That reminds me of Christmas. Well, actually, you're not too far off. It pretty much is, yeah. So the color of the month would be something fun. So sparkly, fuzzy, fake fur, reflective yarn. So that'll fit right. Silver will fit right in. So we're ruining Audra's outfit, her Viking sweater, or dress, but we've decided that she's going to have to wrap it with silver. Oh my God, that poor woman. You only have to do like 3 stitches and then you've done it. Albert says, fun fact, I got an immersion blender from Gordon Ramsay. That's true. His father was working with Gordon Ramsay on some sort of project, I forget, and Albert got to meet him. Do you remember that story? How that went exactly?
Not completely.
No, you're going to have to fill him in, Albert, but anyway, if you ever get to meet Albert in person, you will be that much closer to Gordon Ramsay. No, she's got to do it all the way around, says Souder. She can't just cheat with a couple of stitches. The whole round is going to have to be in
What's she
this
making?
color. She's making a dress with needle binding. Do you remember you saw it out there? We were having beer out on the, outside of Hydrant, and she showed it was like this. It was like a white dress, and there was like this wonderful 1 row of each color at the band at the bottom. So I'm excited. Maya says, isn't the Christmas colors in Norway blue, gray, and red? Yes, actually. Mostly red, and it's like this red. Not this red, but like this darker red. If you really want a Christmassy red. But there's also blue nisses, which has a blue like that. They're nisse hats, the gnome hats.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can, yeah. So we're completely failing for Christmas. But a lot of people are dressed up like those little nisses today, wearing their Santa hats and going out to Christmas lighting ceremonies. We didn't remember about that until about 3 hours ago, so this is as red as it's
You
gonna
didn't
get.
remember YouTube either until
No,
like
I
5
forgot. It
hours
was like
ago.
1 o'clock. I was like, oh crap. So anyway, and then it turns out that Runa had a really cool picture of ice that he turned into a candle and wanted to know if we could sell them in the store. We said it would be an extremely limited edition and seasonal item.
Oh yeah,
What?
I've been abusing Runa's skills a little bit.
What'd you do? Let's see. I have to fix my needle binding here. So this is what the Dalby stitch is looking like. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten much further since last week. But I've been embroidering. I'll have to show you that after. What you got? Oh, my yarn got all messed up in my bag. Look, it's like spider fingers. Oh, what do you have?
Well, this is my normal walking axe that I've been using for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And I use it kind of as a walking stick, pointing device and weapon. But I had a tiny little axe head that was much, much smaller. And Rune is good at finding shafts and putting them on things. So now I have my new walking axe, which is lighter, much lighter than the other one. Feel the difference.
All right. This is the one you had before. And this is the one you got now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Holy crap. There is a difference. This one's lighter.
Oh, yeah.
But look, there we go. So that'll get darkened over time with the sun. Of course, it's leather, but nice shaft.
Mm.
And this is he made the previous one too. It's a little bit longer,
No,
or
the previous one I bought from a Polish guy.
yeah, it's almost it's a little about those the same length.
The new one is a tiny bit shorter, but not so much.
Is this that axe head you bought a couple of years ago and finally got around to doing
Yeah, I
something
bought
with
it on the Christmas market in 2018, I think. Maybe 2019?
2019, I
was
think
the
it
bit.
was, yeah. What kind of wood is it? Suzanne. This
we
light
can-
one, is that Bert? No.
We can ask Rune about it.
Yeah, he's going to join us too.
It's completely new, so I don't know how it behaves. I know that beechwood is popular with shafts because it doesn't splinter. So if you see, I don't know how clearly it comes out, but you can see I've taken some hard parries on my shaft up here.
He's taken some hard parries on his shaft. My guy, guys, stand off. Okay.
And I can still slide it in my hand with no risk of splinters because it's not wood that splinters. It will break at one point, but it will never splinter. Or never splinter like oak wood, to put it like that.
There's a that's what he said, she said joke in there somewhere in
There
some.
are like 100 of them, but as long as you don't point them out, it's not an issue.
Okay. Charlotta's mind is going in the gutter too. I know this. Okay, so I am doing Dalby Stitch. We have to get this done soon because there's some people waiting. Ah, by the way, Heidi's here. Not Heidi's sister, but other Heidi. Or Runa's sister, but the other Heidi. Heidi Marie. Kan hun ikke brodere noe på det vikingplaget sitt for eksempel rundt halsen med for eksempel sørl eller silketråd? Det kan også være gøy. Beklager på norsk. Hjernen funker ikke på engelsk i dag. That's okay. I can translate for you. Heidi's got a really good suggestion there, Audra. She was thinking maybe you could actually embroider something around the neck with some silver or something. That could also be fun. And yeah, there's no rule that says you have to needle bind it. You can do whatever. You could, or with the silk thread, because silk thread is also quite fun. It's not the usual, typical wool acrylic. It's a little bit more of a fun thing. So that's a really good suggestion, Heidi. I think you should do it. Not for kids, Charlotte, says Raymond. Oh, I like that idea. And Heidi, by the way, we have one house left for Easter if you want to come. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Okay. Let's see. Dalby is the one I'm doing. It's not a new stitch. We've talked about it before, but that's okay. Yep, and Audra does speak Norwegian. Okay. She's an import like me, but she can speak Norwegian, and so can I. Okay, let's look. Here we are at the wonderful dirty table. It's old. Okay, so this is Dalby. The other one I have is in the shop, so I can't really show you anymore. But maybe if I pull the table a little close, I won't have to stretch so much. There we go. Okay. So for this one, because it's kind of thin, I want to use F2. So that means, okay, I've got one on my thumb, and I'm using 2 loops behind me here. But because I want a little bit denser, I'm going F2. So this is F1, the next loop, from the front, but I want F2, so that's one new one and one old one. Right now it looks like I took 3, but that's because the yarn is shifting there, or that's my splice. So one new, one old, and then the 2 loops behind my thumb. You can see if I take the needle out and stretch my hand back. If you follow that thread, you can see that this is the last place my needle came out, is there. Oops, I can do this through a camera lens. There. That's the last place my needle came out. So it's going to come out this time here. But anyway, F1, F2. Okay. I'm going to take this top, the second loop. This is 1, 2, 3. The second loop goes away. You take it from the front, push it away, scoop the third loop from behind. And then you go pick up the second loop again from the other side and then through. Under the one on the thumb and under the leader yarn. There's a couple different ways you can do that one. It says a Russian stitch, Russian family stitch. Doesn't mean it's Russian, it's just that's the family name for this, the name of the family for stitches, these stitches. So F2, and then that's first loop is on my thumb. Second loop goes back. You take the third loop from behind, and then you pick that second loop back up again. And then you go under these 2. This is not the easiest of stitches, by the way, but the last one I did was Finnish 2 + 2, which is something in the Finnish family, and they all tend to kind of go herringbone, which is quite cool. But I wanted to see what this yarn would look like if I did it with Dalby, so that it would be more speckling. Showed it a little bit last week when we were in the Chieftain's Hall, but you can see it a little bit better now. Another one that we were talking about, I think, when I read back, Nella said it was Bierspo. This was about 2 weeks ago, because I was reading the OUs or whatever it is, or UO, or I don't know. And I usually have to look that one up to see. That's a good stitch for socks. Yeah, actually, I would say Amara was asking if it's a good stitch for socks, and I would say it is, as long as it's not too thin. But yeah, because it's a fairly dense stitch, and because the loop is twisting around like that, it's a bit more solid. If you are ever going to embroider on needle binding or sew something on top of it, this is a good one as well, because it's a very flat stitch. That's another thing that might make it good for socks. If you're using a very rigid pattern, a pattern with a lot of ridges, etc., that might not be so comfortable to walk on at first, but this is extremely flat. I don't know if you can see that. I could show it compared to Karl's hat, but his is so well worn that his stitch doesn't look thicker anymore. But anyway, it's very flat. So if you were ever, and it doesn't, the stretch is actually not too bad. If I wanted to stretch even more, I could use F1, but it would be a little bit more holy. I don't know if you can see there, kind of how holy is, maybe. If we look up at the light. My gimbal doesn't want to move. There we go. Wonderful chairs back there. Yeah, see, there you can see kind of how holy it is, but it's otherwise pretty solid. If I wanted, I could also do add another loop behind. Oops, there we go. Just like in Finnish 2 + 2, you could also do Russian 2 + 2 + 2. And that one you would use more loops. You would have 2 loops around your thumb, and then you'd flip. You would have 2 loops that you'd push back, pick up 2 loops, and then go back out again through those 2 loops, and then go under these. And that's a really dense version of this. There's also Kite, and I think that one is where you just do these 2 back and forth, and then you go under 2, so you're actually working under 4. But if you look under the, I'm not sure if that's the correct one anyway, but if you look up under Nalbinding, under the Russian family of stitches, you'll see Dalby and Telemark are one of the ones that are going, I think it's 1 + 2 + 1 or something like that, or maybe it's 2 + 1 + 2. Thank you, Nella. 1 + 2 + 1 would be Kite. But that's how they would, yeah, you can see. And then Telemark is another one that also gives the same fabric, is good to embroider too. So Telemark and Dalby are really close. They're one mistake away from each other. So I'm doing F2. But this one, again, you're going to go push the second one back, take the third one from behind. It's easier to see what I'm doing if I do it this way. Without a camera. I have to go off the camera to see it. There we go. And then back again. And then you go under the thumb loop, but that would be Dalby, but this is Telemark. That's the only difference. So if you were going to do the same thing, you do the same thing as Dalby, but if you want telemark, you do this, and that might give a slight ridge along there, but it's also really good to needle bind with. Or it could be Dalby with a plated edge would be another way of saying it, but Dalby's kind of plated in itself. I have now wrapped the yarn firmly around my gimbal. There. Okay, so, and I'll do one more here. Bierspo, I think, was the stitch that Nella said that the somebody was asking about 2 weeks ago when we were in Selja. I just have to adjust my yarn. And that one is done. It's just like Oslo in a way. It's done over 2 loops though, not 3. So the end 2, 1 and 2. I am not going to complete this stitch though because it'll mess up my work. You can do F1, for example, with Bierspo. You can do F2. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we'll do F1 for fun. Then you take, just like Oslo, you go away through the second loop and towards you under this loop as well. That would be Oslo, but Bierspo is literally the same thing, but you just go over that. So Bierspo is Oslo with a plated edge, and then you pull through. But the end of that one will always be a little on the wavy side, the working end. But when you do another row, it'll kind of flatten out again. So there we go, a little bit of needle binding. I did not get crap done with my needle binding this week. There's my forehead. You got food, you ordered food. I did too. Actually, I ordered someone to make my food because I forgot that it was YouTube today. And I had to make sweet potato soup, and Louisa got so excited. Oh, I love it, I have a good recipe. And so therefore, I took her shopping, bought her food, and she's making it all. Are you ready? Are you still making noise? Are you not done? Oh, you are done. Okay, well, it's safe to come in now. Good, I gotta show off my needle binding. I have to show one more thing. The embroidery. This is what I did this week. Okay. Ta-da. It's almost done. I just have to fill in that. But I'm very happy with the colors on that one. Actually, that turned out way better than I thought it would. They look a little green on my phone, but it's red and like a gold ochre color yellow and a very bright yellow. I thought it was going to look like Ronald McDonald, but it doesn't. When the black background was on it, it changed. So this is the 4th earnest dragon now. The other 3 sold. So fun. Okay, you guys ready to have Fenalår over there?
I am so fucking ready.
They're ready for Fenalår. Isak has even resorted to profanity, so you know he's ready. Karl said that the flatbread was only a Sweden thing, so I don't know. I didn't get that either.
What?
I know, he said they only had flatbread from Sweden over in Joker. And is that the case? That's what I told. Okay, good. They're yelling out. Okay, I'm gonna sit. Well, I can sit over there, but it's really bright, and then you got the refrigerator, or it's dark, and the refrigerator is working. Then, Flatbread är svensk, Karl.
Nej, det är inte svensk.
What was your problem with it then? We used to do.
I have no problem with it as long as it's not Swedish.
Poor Isak is over there. Should we see what the soup looks like? Okay, you guys got to come over here and show me how to eat Fenalår like a Scandinavian. Nom! I'm sorry, you were rocking over there.
Honestly,
There you go.
honestly, I have a question. Is
Yeah.
it like enough liquid for soup?
Yeah, no, I think that looks perfect.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I like it when it's a little thick. Oh God, that's what she said. Okay, no, it looks really good.
Yeah. Good,
We're-
then I'm so serving.
Yay! Okay, so then we'll just cut Fenalår for now. Oops, sorry, she was taking a bow and I missed it. Let's see. There we go. Now you can take a bow one more time. There we go. That looks really good, they said.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So then I can sit here and I can pop up the chat. Have a seat, Karl. Oh, Karl got something too. You can pick one out and share it.
Yeah, I was thinking more like I give him number 1, I take 2, Georg 3. So we are cheating a little bit with the dates, but we are not doing this every day, so I think that's fine.
Okay, let me turn this around so they can hear you. Let's see. And you can say it again.
I'm saying that we can cheat a little bit with the dates when it comes to the bear. And I can give a full one to Isak, and it's random. So maybe he will get a lemon one this time.
The mango beer.
But am I the only one drinking these sacred beers?
All 24? No. He doesn't like Sweden that much.
But everyone takes one, or we can share one, all of us.
Oh, I can't drink it, but
I think you are driving, right?
Rune is driving, so he can probably smell one.
And
So
Louisa probably only drinks beer
doesn't
from
taste.
free-range.
chickens,
Yeah.
cows. This one says 24 hand craft beer. I'm reading that. 24 is a handcraft beer, håndverksøl, from 6 Norwegian breweries. That contain a wide spectrum of different kinds of beer styles.
Yeah, different kinds of fruit for the most part.
Probably. So this is the same calendar you got last year, but it's with the same companies. But we did check; they are not the same beers, as far as they're different kind. Okay,
Øleksperter.
Earl Experter. No.
Suck, you can take the first one.
That is so nice.
I'll put this here, and then you can all see.
drink it yourself or share it, whatever.
Okay.
Ja, men da er jeg med allikevel.
Georg says now I'm with. Let's see. I have to fix my gimbal. There we go.
That's
that's
nice.
today.
Georg.
Yep. Have a seat, by the way, Georg. They didn't say hi. Happy anniversary to Georg, by the way.
Hey. Yes.
What is this? Nice. Sheen, pitch, sheen. Nice.
Yeah, we found out that a lot of the beers you guys that come from Sheen, you guys like.
Sheen. Is this a county?
It's
Chin.
the outer part of the fjord
Chin.
is the county. Well, it's no, it's further up. It's
Just reading the live chat.
basically from south of where I'm from and down
Nice.
to almost the entry of the Sognefjord.
Nice. Okay, cool. Almost the intro.
Ooh, Garcia had a lovely goulash soup. We were actually talking about making a goulash or getting someone to make us borscht. Louisa looks like she's excited about that idea. So good, because I think you would probably have a better. What'd you get, Georg?
Kjerringøy.
Shaddingøy, which means what in English? Old Lady Island?
Bitch Island.
Bitch Island.
I think it's in the north.
Yeah, just north of Bodø.
You want it straight from the can or you want a glass?
No, I want it straight from the can.
want
Unless
to-
somebody else wants.
Yeah.
I can get some glasses.
Georg, you want a little bit of soup
A little
to
bit.
go with the Fenalår?
Yeah.
Yep. What'd you get, Isak? You got the chin?
I got the shin pills for
This
my
one.
double chins
This kind of looks like you if you, yeah. If you were a little bit more monkish about it.
when I'm
It's
older. Yeah.
called Bitchy Island.
Bitchy Island. I think that was, yeah. Chatting.
Yeah.
Okay, Rune has started something here to show you. That is the Fenalår. It is a leg. Can you want to describe how that actually is?
It's a leg of a mostly lamb, I suppose.
Yeah. Is it ever goat or is it always lamb?
Yeah, it can.
Så kan dela på den.
Since goat is fe, it can be that too. But it's normally sheep.
Yeah, let's see. Turn this here so they can see it.
And did either of you get mango in your bear? Or
Nobody got mango?
lemon or anything stupid like that?
That means you're gonna get mango, Karl.
Statistically, yes, it's almost certain.
So what is how is the process of? I have to steal one
It's got some
Dry
pineapple.
salt it and dry it and hang it up.
for like 2 to 3 months, I think, isn't it?
Taste.
But you put a cloth over it or
looks like
something.
you
But the
could
cloth
put
can't
it-
touch it. But something like a pillowcase.
No, the cloth can't touch it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's really good.
The cloth is to provide flies to go into it
Yeah. So the flies don't go in.
or prevent.
And we're
flies.
using our high quality fish cutting board.
I det minste så er glasset kaldt.
Yeah.
See, wheat bear.
And
That's really nice stuff. Yeah.
you got wheat beer,
I'm
Karl?
not so sure about that because further on it says ingredients: water, barley, wheat, hops, orange peels,
Oi.
coriander, and yeast. I'm not sure about the orange peels and the coriander.
No, I have not. Pooltoost. Does somebody want to tell me about that one? Albert, somebody's asked me before, but
Pooters.
pooltoost. Not what you think it is.
Pultost.
Not pooltoost.
Pulled cheese.
Yeah, pooltoost. Somebody Norwegian has to pronounce that.
Yeah, I hate it. My mom loved it. My mom ate it every day.
What is it exactly?
heard of it.
It's not, is it the
I'm
brown?
not sure.
It's a
Nine,
kind
nine.
of aged cheese, but I
Yeah.
don't know exactly what's special about the process.
And I picked the most
But it's a
homemade looking
really-
flatbread.
It's really old tradition.
Yes,
Mother's homemade flatbread. So, you know, we bought it in a store, so it's definitely
Maybe
homemade. I don't think
But
she's
she's
alive anymore, but
Lite
it's
skillnad
homemade.
på det.
this She has been on this package for many decades.
Yeah.
So
It's the same good recipe, thin and crunchy or crispy.
Ja, de har dem. Nej.
And they come like that.
Pultost är väldigt proteinrik.
But you have to break them off, I think, to eat. Or
yeah.
Ja, nej.
so I'll put those on the table.
Kult.
You like your beer? What did you get, by the way? Oh my God, I thought you were screwed when I saw the can.
Combine it with meat, fish,
Super
salad,
Blanc?
and raspberry beer.
Okay. Combine it with raspberry beer.
So, Karl, you happy with your calendar so far? Happy Christmas, Advent, whatever.
I haven't seen mango or passion fruit yet, so
Mm.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
So yeah.
Du kan smöra pultost.
Pulte, inte det något annat?
It's
Yeah.
very sharp.
If I can find it, we could try it.
Pultost.
We did
Directly
gumballoos
translated, it would
last
be
year.
fucked cheese.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. It
Yeah.
sounded like
Yeah.
pult, ost, and the pulle. That means something completely different.
Yeah, it's one of the worst words in Norwegian for that particular act, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck cheese.
Okay, now we have to see the cheese. Okay, Georg, you just shove that in your mouth like that without showing us how you're supposed to eat it properly. So you take a piece of the meat,
He is properly eating it with his mouth.
but he's not using the flatbread. Runa told me you had to have it with flatbread.
Really, in between, like a cracker.
You should have sour cream as well.
Sour cream as well? Ah, too bad. We're having sweet potato soup because
Proper butter. No,
I did bring butter, but it's not the Ruros butter, but it's proper butter. Probably the candle's not the good thing to eat with it.
this is what they make.
I wasn't sure if you needed butter or not. I just guessed.
Butter is very important
Okay.
with this.
How's the Fenalår?
Good.
Is it good? You're eating yours like a sandwich.
Finns det någonting kvar för
Where
nu?
is it from?
Finns det någonting kvar för nu?
I can go look actually. It's in the. I'll turn this around here again.
Not Haugen Gårdsmat.
No, we bought this
I
in.
have ordered two.
Did we? We got this in Nordfjord, right?
I've ordered two of them from Haugen Gårdsmat.
Yeah.
Right here, next to Runa.
explain who Haugen's Gårdmat is.
Ja, men det var god.
That's a
Känner inte
farm in
smaken
Flom.
av, apelsinskal.
Ringdal. It's from Ringdal. Kortreist, which means short-traveled, good meat product.
Short traveled from Selja, yeah.
No, not Seljenurf. Is it from Selja? It says Ringdal.
Very good though.
Both Seljan and Fjärran is now in Stott County, so yes, it's from Seljan.
Oh,
you
Louisa.
could say.
Wow.
6218 Hellesut.
Yeah, then it's from the north.
No, it's from the north.
Look
Have
at
a seat
this.
here, Louisa. I'll just move the computer's only open for my chat.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, look at this soup! It looks so
Thank you
pretty.
so
Oh my
much,
god!
Louisa.
I'm so happy to.
This is so beautiful.
I love
Look!
it.
Oh my god, it looks so pretty! You can't eat that now,
It's my
Runa.
pleasure to make
No,
this-
don't fuck it up.
it's my
Look, and
pleasure
then-
to make this food for you.
You did good! Oh my god, next time I'm late and unplanned, I am so gonna nag you again. Look at oh, it's a little bit of a spillage, but you know. It's so pretty. What do you think, Albert? Do you think Gordon Ramsay would be pleased with our smorgasbord of yummy soups? Oh my god, that was really good. I just got my. No, we'll suck it through a straw. I promise it's gonna be good.
Okay.
So there you go. Strange Norwegian food. Good food. But the strange Norwegian food is really good. So you have to have a seat. Karl can slide down so you can fit. You want to be far away from the leg of
Did you
lamb?
pay?
How much was that one? I think it was like something like 3 something a pound. Or I mean a kilo, and it was 1.9 kilos.
What are you talking about?
This. Do you remember how much you paid for that?
It wasn't.
Approximately 1,000 kroner.
It wasn't scary expensive. It's not the
No, I think it's under 1,000.
I was offered from Haugen. They offered me 2 for 600.
Well, next time you have to come around, and when we're telling you we're gonna make and we're
And
planning.
I'm giving it
Everyone
away.
smile.
We have to smile for the camera. Smile for Louisa's camera. Yay!
Oh, thank you.
So nice. Yeah, it tastes very nice.
So now the true test. The true test. Does it pair well with Fenalår?
Did this fall out
Of some-
out of the soup?
What was that? No. Oh my
It's a
no,
staple.
no.
No.
Georg. It's just my start of my career of cook, and
There
then
we go.
Georg is like,
The start of your cooking career. What are we gonna have next week that we can get Louisa to make?
oh,
Hey, Louisa, this is really tasty.
oh thank you so much.
Very
It's
good.
very good.
Well, she's Russian. She knows how to make soup.
Mm.
Borscht.
Mm.
Yeah, we need borscht. Yeah, but we'll have to have
Like,
something.
oh my goodness, like for Russians, it's the most like terrifying thing to us because we really want to make it like the best.
It's the turkey. It's the turkey.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The same. I'm so like,
It's like the
afraid
damn
to-
turkey gate.
yeah.
Well, but the thing is, remember, we don't know what it's supposed to
Yeah,
taste
that's
like,
true,
so you
that's
could
true.
you could fool
But
us.
they want to make it taste well. Originally it's with
Oh, the-
meat.
That does pair really well. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does go good.
I
with
was
them.
wondering because it's a little bit strange combination of food together.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's actually, you could actually even shave it and put it like little pieces on top of it.
Fenalår goes with anything.
Well, that's what I thought too, but I had to consult the great internet of matprat.no.
Sour cream. Sour cream.
She has coconut milk. in her.
Rømmegrøt.
Yum yum.
Good.
Okay, I have to read a little here.
Thank you.
Good job, Louisa. You are so hired.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's really good, Louisa. So nice.
If someone needs salt, they can like bring you.
Totally fine.
I like that. Heidi says, på denne måten så kan du fortsette alle de fargene for hele året på samme plagget. That's what Heidi said, in that way that Outer would be able to have all those colors all year round in the same color, from the same outfit, which I think is good. Good idea. She had a good suggestion there. Oops, I went too far. Okay, the pooltoast, we're going to have to... Well, we did get some... What is the... no, it's not in the fridge here. It's in the fridge at home, maybe. We found something else, which is a bit like dravla and gomba. The brown liquid cheese thing that is actually really good.
Oss, I'm sure they have fulltost. I'm sure many of us have fulltoast.
Are you going to Voss next week?
I'm not going to
I'm
eat
going to
full.
Voss.
The
Monday.
smallest amount you can have, because this doesn't sound like I'm going to like it, because I think Albert's laughing. Oh my god, this is so good.
Thank you so much.
We have to make this.
It's made with love.
There's a lot of love in it, I can taste
What
it.
is it?
Sweet potato soup.
Sweet potatoes.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
says this looks so good, and happy anniversary, Georg, they say. Here's Albert writes, pulteost är en surmelkost. It's a sour milk cheese. I'm eating with my mouth full here.
It's
Eating
very
with my
like,
mouth full. Den består av lurs, mone, ostermasse som är smaksatt med karve. Pulteost är en av Norges nationella ostsorter på liknande med gammelost, med traditioner långt tillbaka i tiden.
Sikkert god med akevitt, da.
So it's made of loose, matured cheese mass, if I can say it that way, where they've added a taste of karva, which is caraway. Pultost is one of Norwegian's national cheese varieties that are it's similar, or it's along the lines of gammelost, which is old cheese, and tradition goes way back. He said he has to try it himself, but his father loves it. Okay, so if anyone's going to Voss, let me know. I'll send you some money and pick it up and see if we can get it for next week. That would be awesome.
oh, you want
And we'll have it with borscht.
Børst, det er sprit.
Just because we want borscht. I don't know if it goes well with borscht, but we have to have it.
Yeah. No, actually, borscht with sour cream.
Oh yeah, no, they're drooling over here. They said that looks really good.
Oh.
Heidi Liset says, I'm getting hungry. Can you make this for Heidi?
I will make it one day for sure with great pleasure.
It was really good. It was the best thing I've ever tricked her into.
Yeah.
And the grocery bill, including like a whole jar of spices, came to like 240 kroner. It was
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
So, and it made a lot.
And it's like a dinner for like 6 people. Yeah,
Wow.
that's not bad.
So
and
that was
it's
good.
very nourishing food. Like you feel full very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fenalår was a bit more expensive, unfortunately, but this stuff lasts forever.
Yeah.
You just literally put a
Yeah.
pillowcase over it and let it sit on. Do you put it in there? You don't put it in the refrigerator again, do you? Or you just leave it on the counter?
No, leave it.
Generally,
hanging.
just hang it up
Just
Right.
hang by the
so the mouse can't get it, and then
Yeah.
maybe
It's
Santa will put.
definitely a mouse favorite.
Look here.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw
You hang
mouse
it on a nail.
tracks outside the chieftain hall this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
We found a mouse today. That's all I'm gonna say.
found the mouse today.
Tora found a mouse.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Well,
In
do you have a nice way?
Anders Snickers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a nice way of explaining that without throwing anyone under the bus?
There was a big roll of big container of toilet paper that was kind of hidden away, so nobody was using it.
Pandemic portions.
And the mouse apparently had gotten in there and started making his home there. So I brought it out and showed it to Toril and says, "Can we throw this away? It's obviously been eaten by a mouse."
Oh,
Toril looks at it and goes, "Yeah, we can probably throw that away." And then the mouse just appears and Toril is screaming like a little girl.
She was the one that screamed.
Yeah.
I thought it was Greg first screaming like a That's why I had to shake. I didn't know Tori was there.
That'll teach Greg. By the way, we may or may not have filmed Runa's car, and it says Isak all over it in snow.
Beautiful.
But we had to ask, okay, there's like this fleur-de-lis on the windshield. Is that like fleur-de-lis or is it like a wee-wee? What did you draw on the windshield?
On this car, I draw a dick.
It was a dick. I knew it was a dick pic.
It was a dick in a hurry.
That explains the French.
Yeah.
Nobody can see the difference between
Yeah.
the fleur-de-lis and gentleman's sausage.
It was a beautiful dick pic then. It was very
Gold.
gold?
Gold.
I
Cool.
called gold, not gold.
no, not gold. Okay, I gotta catch up more here on chat. Nella says I've made some rice budding today. Do you mean rice pudding? Maybe. Today, best comfort food I've made in a while. I have not had rice pudding in so long. That would be a good one to try. You have that. You have risgrøt.
Riskrem.
Risgrøt or
You
risgrøt.
know what very
Yeah, me
cool
better
the recipe
than
we have in Russia?
Yeah.
We just like boil rice and then we also add like the same squeezed, no, smashed.
Smashed.
Yeah, I
Du kan godt
Like,
være riskrem i jula.
mean pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
And then it's like pumpkin rice porridge. It's very cool.
To be
Så
smashing
Lisa,
pumpkins,
du skal
rice
komme
porridge.
med litt mat.
I would have some. Okay.
Gillar du Fenalår?
It's so
No matter
Yeah,
age
I'm
or
with you.
time, men daring. I have to read that correctly. It says, no matter age or time, men daring dicks is always funny. There he goes. Drawing. That's much better than don't dare your dick. Just draw it. Okay. That was cute.
Det ser ut som torkad papaya nästan tycker jag. Sån där långt torkad lösgodis.
That does kind of taste like a pie, yeah. A little bit, yeah. The pumpkin pie.
But you have the
pumpkin-
sheep taste with it too.
Well, yeah, but this she wasn't.
Imagine.
I mean, this they weren't kidding. This does go really well together. Skal vi se, Heidi says ikke så veldig rart mat kanskje, men dere kan lage sodd og med skjerning på ingefær og øl ved siden av. That's a good one. Sodd is good. We did that, but that was probably 2 years ago. What is sodd exactly? Do you want to explain? What's the difference between that and lapskaus?
It's his district. for the
Okay.
most part.
Explain. I'm eating.
Close to lapskaus, it's just thinner,
Yeah.
more soupy.
The meat looks like balls.
Yeah.
Why does the meat look like balls?
It's,
Well, it's just
nice
your mind
meatballs.
that's thinking about.
Okay, but they don't know necessarily what lapskaus is either. So now you have to go through the ingredients while I eat more.
I don't know what kind of ingredients there is, but there is
I like this.
all kind of vegetables and meatballs
Yeah.
in the soup.
The important things is potato and meat.
Yeah.
and carrot.
Then you
Yeah.
add whatever you have in the refrigerator. Carrots, onions.
Mushrooms we put in there too.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's traditionally made with mushrooms. I've been doing that.
It's a typical Askeladden dinner.
Oh, now you have to explain Askeladden while I eat more. Who's Askeladden?
The ash lad
Ashlad,
He-
yeah.
sits in the fire in their house with his two brothers and his father. And he's sitting by the fire just looking in the ash because he
You want
can't really
more?
do much. He's
Yeah.
not really a handyman. So he's teased a lot by his brothers, but he always comes out winning. He always wins the princess and the whole kingdom, or half the kingdom.
He's like in Norwegian fairy tales,
Yeah.
but he's always the hero. It's, instead of we have so
And
many
he's
fairy
the
tales, but
main character of
The
Norwegian.
moral of Norwegian fairy tales is kind of dubious.
yeah.
Because the moral of the story is almost always don't be hardworking or smart.
No.
So not very Viking, but tell an Askeladden his story. Is there a quick one?
There are many quick ones.
What about the one on the boat in the sky?
That's not a quick one.
No, we don't do that one. Okay, well, that's the first one I could remember. What about the one with the witch with her nose stuck in the stump?
That is the same story. It's the beginning of the same story.
Damn it! Okay, you're gonna help me here. What's a
Well,
If you tell the story well, it takes 2 hours.
No, we can't do that.
he once had an eating contest with the troll.
Yeah?
And there is more to it, but the punchline basically is that, well, trolls are stupid, really, really dumb. So he's captured by the troll, and he somehow convinces the troll that it's a good idea to go into a porridge eating contest. He turns his backpack around so it's hanging on the front instead of on the back. And then he takes every second spoon of porridge and just drops it in his backpack. So the troll is very full when he can still eat, and the troll is wondering, how come you can still eat when I am so full? You are a tiny little guy. And he says, oh no, it's no problem. As soon as I get too full, I just take my knife and I cut a hole in my stomach and let the porridge out, and no problem. And then he does this on the backpack on his front, and the troll thinks this is a brilliant idea, so the troll immediately then stabs himself to death. And then he robs the troll and leaves.
He's a tricky little one. Sly little one that
I know
Oscar
this story too, but we called that character something completely different in Swedish.
What do you call him in Swedish?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It was so long ago. But I read these stories too. But we definitely didn't use Askeladden.
You don't call him... You'd say Ask in Norwegian, wouldn't you? Or in Swedish, wouldn't you? What do you say for Ash the tree?
Yeah, it's Ash.
No,
Yeah.
it's ash as in actual ash.
Oh.
Because all the stories start with him just sitting around the fire and poking the fire and playing with the ash.
So if this was American, it would be Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It's like a male, stupid version of Cinderella.
But he's not always stupid, he's also a bit clever. That's
Is he?
why he outwits the troll and wins the...
Yeah.
He's
And he
sneaky.
also outwits the princess.
Yeah.
Princess that nobody could... Målbinde, what you say? Nobody can stop talking.
Oh, that sounds like me.
Or-
No.
That's a good story.
Thank you. I'm spilling it all over
But
me.
also in that story, the only reason he kind of pulled it off is that he picks up random shit.
Yeah, yes.
And it's just luck, because all the
Yeah.
random shit is exactly what he needs for his conversation with the princess.
Yeah.
We should have had Greg here to tell stories. It would be long, but I would be eating a lot more. It would be good. Okay, I gotta catch some more here. But yeah, Sod would be a good one. I would do that one again. That one's really good. So yeah, as Heidi was saying, it's not
Have you
the
done,
strangest of
Omega?
food, but you should try. Rummergrøt we have not done. No, we have not. But I usually just.
Kind of reminds me of it.
Okay, why does Fenalår remind you of rummergrøt?
Because that's what you usually have with it.
Really? Well, that's not what Motprot.no said.
They are supposed to be a bit modern, maybe.
It's a weird combination.
We're good.
But it's salt combined with sweet.
The sweet of the sweet potato with the salt of the
Yeah, but
Fenalår.
porridge with meat, okay.
I would have not thought of putting porridge with meat. So rummergrøt is like a porridge but made with sour cream,
Yeah.
and it's not lumpy. It's smooth,
Yeah.
Very smooth.
and you put with butter
Extremely smooth. And then you put the lump of butter on the top.
and a lot of cinnamon and sugar,
Yeah.
and you eat like a big bowl of it, and it's really really good. And then you can't
Yeah.
walk for days.
And
It's so
this is
filling.
one of the rare cases where you have traditional food that is actually good. So on the Norwegian National Day, 17th of May, we eat like bowls of it. And a lot of people eat it at Christmas and New Year's too.
I had it at Ivar Husdal a few
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Did he make you some?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only I don't know how to make rummergrøt. The only thing I know how to do is to buy the already made rummergrøt in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
I mean, I like wine.
It's far from the same.
You want to make us rummergrøt next week
No.
with a side of sod and
Best
some
one to
pulled
invite
juice?
to make rummegrøt is Laila. She is the rummegrøt master in Auland.
The one that, she been plant dyeing in the village, that Lila, the one with the big frizzy hair. I see
No,
that
no,
you, not
no,
her? Wrong Lila. Oh, Lila Kvarnevik.
No.
Or what, okay, how many Lilas are there?
Kvällesta.
Bellista, yeah,
The
okay.
one who was doing our sheep a couple of years ago.
The one that, when you say doing our sheep, you mean shearing our sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something different. Okay, I gotta catch up here. Albert says, I'd rather be eating this than pizza that he's waiting for. So that's really good. PJ says, my soup is not as pretty, but I did grow the pumpkin all by myself. Oh, well, that counts.
Right.
The respect. Yeah.
Congratulations.
The only thing I can do with pumpkin soup is make sure I don't buy the jack-o'-lantern kind in the store to have the other kind of pumpkin.
One more.
Raymond says, I need to make some more chia seed pudding. Chia seed
Oh,
pudding.
that's nice.
You know how to make
That's
that?
good.
Okay, you made
Yeah.
Louisa very happy. How do you make chia without having it look like snot?
No, you
'Cause-
basically just like you need a lot of water for this chia,
Mhm.
and then you like soak it in coconut milk, and then it's done. And
Yeah.
then you put some like fruits on it, and
There you are. It's really good.
yeah.
And you're here to live and tell the tale? Are
Huh?
you making us chia soup?
Chia soup.
Chia seed soup.
Chia soup is not tasty.
Okay.
But the most surprising thing that if you add like mango or something, then it's very sweet, like
Yeah.
without any sugar. Yeah, and it's good. It tastes like pudding.
I like chia. I just, every time I try to make anything with chia seeds, it looks like snot. So I think I'm doing it wrong. Probably.
I would say, I don't know for absolutely sure, but this is something I probably had in the Viking Age, and it will.
Yeah,
probably
do
be
tell. We haven't
more
said
or
much
less
Viking
just
today.
like this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And also this flatbread.
The flatbread would be
Yeah.
definitely Viking Age.
Mm.
But what else do you, okay, so it's like spekemat. Speka means dried and
Dried and salted.
smoked or salted, yeah. Okay.
This is something you can bring on your voyage on a ship.
Yeah, you could.
Definitely.
This lasts forever.
Or dry fish.
Yeah, you guys also have bunkfisk and plunkfisk. What is it? Plunkfisk? Bunkfisk?
Klippfisk,
Clipfisk?
tørrfisk.
Turfisk?
Klippfisk is salted.
Yeah.
Tørrfisk is not. You just
Yeah.
dry it.
Oh, okay.
I've always been wanting to make it, but I always forget to do it in the correct time of the year.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be no insects. But it needs to be warm enough that it dries and not freezes.
Can you do the pillowcase trick with that one?
What's the pillowcase?
Well, not like necessarily a pillowcase, but a really thin cotton or linen fiber plant, it's like a bag. But they were saying when you do that, you know, he said it was okay to have it touching, which is good, because you can also make like this like wire rack around the inside so that it doesn't actually touch the food. But
Oh.
you're basically salted it and you have it hanging inside that, so the air gets through, but the flies and the insects do not.
I don't know. What people traditionally do is that they just gut the fish and break it half open. And then you hang it by the tail in your boathouse over the winter.
You got a boathouse. Two of them.
Do I?
We could do it. Well, yeah, ours, if you count ours. You're a chieftain. Well, you don't look like a chieftain today, but... Okay, let's just pretend you were. My mouth is watering, they say. Max says, the kind of soup I had during that time was butternut squash and pumpkin. It tastes really amazing, and you could definitely make some. Butternut squash soup is so good. Oh, that would be, yeah. It's the right time of year for it, too. Arlene is here. She says she's from Winnipeg. Beautiful day here. She's late because she's having a sugar shortage in Canada. And one store in town has some one bag limit, though. Can you imagine having a sugar shortage in Christmas cookie baking
Wow.
season? And the only one,
Who is having a sugar shortage?
Winnipeg, where Arlene is in
Good for
Canada,
me.
they're having a sugar shortage. There's only one store in town that has sugar, and there's such a demand that they're only allowed to buy one per person, one per customer or unit, I suppose. Holy crap,
The
it's-
neighboring towns and neighboring United States of America have no sugar either, or what is going on?
Do you have to
there?
cross the border and you know, import sugar?
Is sugar smuggling something that you can do in Canada? No.
I'm just gonna take that. That's mine. You can do sugar smuggling. Somebody send that woman sugar. She needs it. PJ says my pumpkin soup with kefir and onion and cheese and Worcestershire sauce and garam masala was very nice. Num num. Oh, that would be good. I was wondering if you could use cheese in a pumpkin soup. I've never tried that.
I think before, yeah, there are a lot of cream soup with cheese.
Yeah, and she's using kefir, which is what is kefir exactly?
Kefir.
Kefir. It's called
Sour
kefir here
milk?
as well, but sour milk. Okay.
Sour milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't. I think that's the closest thing you can get to buttermilk in Norway.
No.
No? What do you?
Kefir, they sell kefir at the gas station.
Yeah, but buttermilk. How do you get buttermilk in
And I
Norway?
think buttermilk is another one of the byproducts from making
Yeah,
butter.
because you can make your own buttermilk, but
Because I think when you're turning milk into butter, the thing that is not butter is buttermilk.
I
I
don't,
believe. But
I don't know how
again,
you.
I would like to do this. I would like to try this from
We
basically
have to.
I
cow
made
to-
vegan buttermilk. It's just like you take soy milk or whatever milk and
I
add
remember
apple
Ina and
vinegar.
Anneline
Yeah.
doing
And then
that.
it's like
yeah, you
becomes,
put vinegar.
yeah. I think it's vinegar.
Because
And
that's one of the most popular questions people ask me. What is buttermilk and where do you get it? Because I want to make American pancakes and or waffles.
Kefir is a Russian specialty.
Ah, I should listen to you. This soup.
I love
Max
kefir.
says, I remember that tale when I was younger. Pretty sneaky and clever for the guy winning in the porridge contest. Albert says it takes a few days to make because the meat needs to be marinated. We're on a couple different topics at the same time here, though. Raymond says, doing the sheep. Oh, dear. Speaking of Raymond, the sheep herder, he's not really a sheep herder, but we've decided he is one, so now he's a sheep herder.
Oh, you heard me.
I believe he's a sheep herder until I hear what he's actually doing.
Oh, Garcia's losing a little connection. I hope it comes back, though. But I see others are still here. The sugar factory... The sugar factory workers are on strike. Oh, wow. Bad time of year to do that. Didn't we have something similar like that with butter in Norway? Not necessarily. I mean, there was a butter shortage. Everybody was running to Sweden to buy butter. And I think Sweden was trying to kick us out of the country.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was like about-
some years ago. Yeah,
Maybe 5-6 years ago?
yeah, at least.
Pre-pandemic, anyway. You are the designated Fenalår carver now.
I honestly don't
so
know
good at
the details behind the Norwegian butter crisis. There was something called the Norwegian butter crisis that was so much of a thing that people were talking about it in America.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So one
Not
guy
that
wrote
one,
on some kind of social media that I can't imagine what happened in the Norwegian butter crisis. Is the whole country of Norway just going down to the kitchen and discovering that they're out of butter, and then they go, faen i helvete, vi er tomme for smøret. And then the Norwegian points out that what he actually wrote was, we have run away from the lubricant.
Fan i helvete.
In,
That's what swearing sounds like in Norwegian.
Yeah.
In 2011, we didn't have butter in Norway. And
Was it that long ago?
It repeated itself in May 2012. And the boss from Tine was he was kicked from his job
You would
because
expect.
of this. Eller, han gikk av.
He left his job, yeah?
Det var på grunn av melkeproduksjon.
Anne says use maple syrup.
Yeah.
That would be really good too. But not on this, I would think, but on the that you were thinking of. Maple syrup would be good
Yeah.
on that. Actually, sweetened would go with that too. We do have maple syrup. We went looking for it because your brother-in-law wanted to make American-sized pancakes, which were not American-sized pancakes. They were super thin Americans, like
I
cake.
2013 var det smørkris i Sverige.
But he wanted the maple syrup, so we went down to go and try to find syrup, and all we could find was light syrup and dark syrup.
I
But,
svenske butikker.
maple syrup is
Ingen skjønte noen ting om.
that's a huge thing in Canada and Minnesota anyway. Vermont
Det var
and
10
such.
år
But
siden, da var det jo bare en liten poik.
and then we went back to look for something else, and we happened to find it way up high on the shelf. It's the most expensive thing on the shelf.
Typically,
Så lenge
you
skal jeg
find
reise til
things
Norge
when
og
you're
kjøpe
not
smør.
looking for.
Blir det ille.
Arlene says, I could drive to Grand Forks in 3 hours, but I'm good now. Oh, Grand Forks isn't too far off from, okay, well, you could buy a lot of sugar, and you could bring it back, and you could sell it to everyone for like an exorbitant price. Christmas is in the box. It would be a good plan.
What did you call the city again?
Winnipeg, where she is, or Grand
Right.
Forks, North Dakota.
Ransfors.
Grand Forks is on the American side of the border
Forks or Force?
for her. Forks.
Forks. Okay, Grand.
Like a
Oh, that would
Guffle.
be the most American name for a town ever.
Folk solgte
Grand Force.
Yeah.
We went overtime. I didn't even notice. It's 7:08.
Where are you from? I'm from
but Garcia
Grand
made it back?
Force, Colorado.
Eastbeck the Medieval. Hello from Bergen, says Eastbeck Medieval. Hello. Welcome to Norway. Yeah, some of them are gonna have to run over to the other side of the river and eat hot dogs and drink coffee because you're hungry now. Are you gonna be supporting? Are you gonna be sporting a Nissa hat?
No.
No, you're gonna let all the people down and not think there's a Santa.
Well, if I went home, I would have. But since
Yeah.
I didn't,
Please tell me that you've seen this video.
it's in the first
My
one.
freezer.
Yeah. No, I told Tour because
Okay,
technically
okay.
when we get done with this is when they start the little parade. But we'll go over and have a coffee with them after.
My name is Tommy.
kaffe. Nei, nå er
singer
det, nå er
and
det
a celebrity
varmt rødt vin der borte.
and
Okay.
famous
Nice.
bloggers from Norway.
Who is this?
Some of you may know that we have a butter price in Norway right now,
A butter Christ.
which basically means that we can get any butter from the store. I have noticed that some of your comedians in USA are making fun of the fact that we don't have any butter.
Well, it is. It is kind of funny.
Who's this guy?
I don't know who it is, but it's funny.
Then I want to ask you this.
You're welcome.
What if it was you that didn't have any butter? Came home to you and took your butter from your fridge,
Fuck.
refrigerator, and took your butter away from you
What if someone came and took your sugar away from you, huh?
any other day? Yes, and let's not shove it under the mat. We all know that American people are pretty overweight.
Well, maybe a little.
What about your sweet potatoes and your sour cream and your
Where the hell did you find this?
cooking then?
Is this real?
Yeah, where do you find
Do you
it?
know what
Bremikt.
this is? A traditional box of Norwegian butter.
The Norglish on here is
Look
horrible.
inside.
Is there some...
It's hardly empty. Do you know what's
No, we can get
approaching?
this.
I will help.
Christmas is approach.
No, we can clean up. It's
How
good.
do you think we feel? Do
We
you
will
know
help.
what the national Christmas
Yep, see you
cake
there.
in Norway is? It's something called lusekatte.
Lusekatte, ja.
Pussycats in English.
We can make
Do you
lusekatte.
know what the main ingredients in lusekatte?
Lusekatte is a cookie.
Butter. Do you think this is enough for all the Christmas cakes that I was gonna make in?
No, because you have to buy it like this.
No.
Not the little bucket kind.
So fuck you, America.
Okay. So this blogger is having an issue with America's making fun of him for running out of butter.
Don't know how it feels being without butter in Christmas time. And I ask again, what if it was you?
What if it was you that was out of sugar? Do not laugh at Canada.
Would you go ask the neighbor? Oh no, that's right. The neighbor doesn't have butter either. Nobody in the whole white fucking country has butter. I will come to your house. I will go to your refrigerator.
This is
your
funny.
refrigerator. I will take your
He must
butter.
already
out of
recovered
the
already,
fridge.
right?
I will eat the butter.
I just want to punch.
Butter here is $7 a pound. It's not
Like,
on
it's
sale.
too much.
It's an expensive baking season.
That's a big
I
fucking guy.
wish you to
This is half a kilo, 500 grams, and this is probably about
you were gonna have a Christmas
just
Eve.
under 50 kroner. It's real butter though, but still, holy crap.
That was.
That was
nasty.
hilarious.
This video has 3.1 million views, and I watched it like when I was like.
Sugar's
I don't know,
addictive as
13
heroin,
years,
says
old.
Isaac
It
Medieval.
was so much famous.
If you take sugar away from people, gonna do stupid stuff. Well, apparently you saw what happened when the Norwegians were denied of their butter, so hey!
Yeah, stupid stuff immediately. But I have a question. Like when you had your butter crisis, didn't anyone just buy cream or milk and just whisk it for
I
a little while?
didn't notice the butter price.
I didn't, well,
Right.
I knew that people were complaining about it, but I still had enough at home because I
Right.
use margarine.
Because you can just whip cream for a little while. Then.
Yeah,
It's
no, but I
butter,
also
like-
wasn't a big cookie baker, but this is right in the
I was
cookie
working
baking
here
season.
that year and I didn't notice.
No.
But we had more important shit to worry about in 2011 anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, but
the
oh,
butter.
Arlene says, I have lots, it's okay. I went and bought it for my brother. Most people are using alternatives like honey, maple syrup, coconut, and cane sugar. We have coconut in here because you couldn't do the milk product.
Yeah, and that's like 3
It's so good.
coconuts.
Have 3
cream,
coconuts.
3
But I can taste
cream bags.
Ah.
Bags.
So we are,
Bags.
we're definitely on overtime. We could run over and take a look and see. Here the butter is about 40 grams for €4. That's about, yeah, that's about €5. Just under 5, I think,
Mm.
for a half. But did you guys want to run over and visit, or
You want to go as well?
might be a
why
little bit
not?
slow, but
Yeah, I'm also slow. I feel it.
if you want to hang on for just a hair longer, talk to them. We can walk over and see if we can see any lights. It's like literally.
Just like for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
We can
go.
check for 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to
I will
hang
go
on, we'll
there.
take you with us. There's still 17 people hanging on watching me eat. So, okay,
Okay, everyone,
tell them a story. I'm eating.
let Karin finish her food. Don't talk. No messages in chat. Try your
Oh,
best.
they need to talk amongst themselves.
Oh, we're playing a game called, how it's called? When you don't talk, and the first one is banned from
Silence
this
game.
channel.
I suck
forever.
at that game.
Fine.
Silence game. Okay, silence game from now. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Who's going to be banned?
You lost.
You lost immediately with like 1.5 seconds.
Albert is here to the end.
Okay,
He might have
it's
wrote that
actually
before.
it's very silent now. They're
There's a
quite
time
good.
delay.
They're quite good.
Yeah, there is, but there's a little time delay too. So I'm almost done. I'm eating.
I'm just.
Okay, we will come back and clean up after. So
Louisa,
Look, there are no messages. They're
is
so
this the
big.
first time you ate this?
it's okay.
I never ate it.
I ate it all. Let's
I
go.
didn't try now either.
No,
No.
I don't either. I'm afraid to go to hell.
Oh my god, that was so good, Louisa. You're hired.
Look, but really, they don't send
No,
any messages.
I finished eating now. They can come.
Oh, now, very good. Well played. Good game. You're free.
Nice.
Free
Okay.
to talk again.
But Karl, the antisocial, over here being social, you're not coming with us as far as I'm concerned. You were gonna go and play games.
it's too cold. I've seen like Christmas lights
No,
before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. Louise is very sad. You gonna come with us, Isaac?
I will.
Okay, you're gonna come with Runa?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll clean this after.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
Then we'll go over and see if we can find some lights. It's gonna be really dark, and then it might get a little
But
bit lighter in
they
the
still don't
distance.
talk. Better tell them.
No, they can talk now. They can talk. See, I even see. Raymond says, "Oh, thank goodness I can talk. I was going blue." You didn't have to hold his breath though. That's cute. Della says, "I made some vanilla butter a few Easters ago. First time accidentally making butter. Had the best cookies ever. Oh, for a few days later, that would be really good. We were thinking we might have to do some cookie making. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here so it doesn't fall. Okay." Music extra. We should have had brought musical instruments. Okay, see you in a bit, Karl. Okay, don't worry. Runa's car is still there. Here, the gas is about, what is it?
It's so cold. Let's go.
Almost, was it 210 euro per liter? How do you do that? Anyway, 21 kroner per liter.
Where's your head? Who's going to play?
Look at the beautiful mountain in front of us. Isn't it gorgeous today? Yeah, I can't see it. I was going to show this sign, but it's too far away. This is Kumla Vardag. So, Isak, is this your first Christmas in Norway?
Let's see.
See if we can
yes,
see you.
it is. I think. Let me think. I know I usually go home.
Then we're for sure need to.
Yeah?
If it's
Must
his
have
first
been.
Christmas, we need to.
Must be.
This is your first. Well, it will be now.
Must be.
We'll take
Yeah.
your Norwegian Christmas, your Yule virginity.
Yeah.
There is the front of our shop. Whee! Yeah, we do have a Christmas star in the front under Georg's face. And it says Viking Dalen, which means Viking Valley. Let's see. The Aurora Australia was visible here the other night. The Aurora Borealis. It actually was visible here too. That's what he wrote. The Aurora Australia. Hey, things are different when you're upside down, okay? There you can almost see the mountain up there. No, they can't. I don't have any balls to freeze. Now we're on the other side of the kayak wall. No, we had the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. So much easier to say, but anyway, that was about a couple nights ago. But it doesn't show here because we have such a narrow.
Yeah.
I mean, the mountain goes like this, and then the next mountain goes like that, so we don't have much sky. You can almost see the outline of a mountain behind those buildings, but And there's the kayak center, or also a place where if you need a shower, I think we have public showers on the outside there. Oh, you can feel the ice. I don't know if you can see it, but the snow has ice right underneath it. And you can't tell.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah. You can hear the crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
We do sound like an army. So apparently they're serving red wine, or is it mulled red wine, the glögg?
What? Mulder?
Glögg?
Yeah.
What do you call that in Swedish?
It is glögg. We call it
Glögg
the
is
same
Swedish,
thing.
isn't it? Yeah. But is it mulled wine, or you can make it with brandy, you can make it with wine, you can make it with
Yeah.
cola.
Usually we do. There's cats around here.
Yeah. We're looking for the cats.
Yeah.
Okay, you have Viking Valley on the left, kayak on the right. This is where you don't want to be when we have towers built and start shooting arrows. Albert's Pizza's here. I'm sorry, but our soup was so much better. And the Fenalår. No, that was a really good pairing. They weren't kidding. Good, but it says you were saying the salt and the savory. Look at the beautiful fjord. The water is gorgeous today.
Show them this snowman. Oh, so cute.
Did you? Oh, somebody made a snow. That is cute.
So nice.
Looks like a snow rabbit.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Snow Pokemon even.
It is a snow Pokemon.
That's good.
That was worth coming over. Okay, so that's the fjord, the water. We're literally not far from it. Over there where you see the bright lights, that is the stone that is anorthosite rock that they mine here. It gets brought over there by truck, and then they put it up on the boats and take it off to the rest of the world. So start of the Christmas lights. So now the first Sunday in Advent or the first weekend in Advent, everyone, all the cities and villages will put up Christmas lights and have a little ceremony, whatever. Gudvangen has 65 people in it. Wikipedia says 100, but we think they're counting sheep. But since it's so dark here, because the sun goes down at the end of October and doesn't come up again until the end of February, so we leave the lights up for the rest of the winter because it's so dark. There's the river, but you can't see it. Well, you can kind of see the reflection of it. And that's the entire village of Gudvangen outside the Viking. The Viking village is behind us there, but there's no lights in the Viking village because we don't have electricity. The big white mass that you see in front of you, that's actually a lit parking lot where the buses and the cruise ships drop people off. There's kind of the outline of a tree over there. That's probably what they lit up. That's where the old hotel is. And then they march down this lit path over to the hotel. That's part of the hotel, the round building there. But we're going to the restaurant part. There's a glass enclave on the right. That's where you can have seafood, fresh caught seafood in the summer. It's so good. But yeah, so we have our Christmas lights on. This is about as spectacular as it gets in Gudvangen. So we can't quite compare with Oslo. But it is pretty to see the lights out when it's this dark otherwise. Yeah. No, you are not putting dicks on people's cars. There's the Christmas tree too. Yeah, we're gonna put the boss's car. You're gonna start drawing penises on. That's quite pretty.
It looks very beautiful.
It does.
I wonder how it is.
Yeah, we can take a look at the edge of the street at least. It might be easier to see from a distance. And there's yeah, there's somebody in the hotel there. I see a light on. So that's part of the hotel. That's those are the round rooms that are Viking inspired. And they have sky windows because Runa says you need to see the avalanches when they're coming. Is there's Georg? Yeah, that little orange dot way up ahead. Hi, Georg. I don't know if you can see him way down there. He just left us, but that's what happens when you walk the other way. Yeah. No, he probably went home first. And the sign says Gudvangen Fjordhotel. That's the name of the hotel here. That looks like a lot of one big building, but it's actually quite a few houses. Oop. Loved your lunch or dinner time. Thank you. Have a great one, says Maya. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It was really fun. We have to find more strange Norwegian food. Oh, there he is. Are they down there? Yeah, she said they're down here from 7. We were just going to look at the lights. I like that you go up to Georg when he looks like that and says, "You shall not pass." Yeah, no, they're in there. We'll go in there in a minute. No, they started there, then they did a walk, and then she said they were going to have hot dogs and coffee, maybe mulled red wine or glögg in the hotel behind us. So we're just checking out the Christmas lights, and then we'll go back. I'm not even wearing gloves. It's a little cold. Let's see. So we got an extra long episode. This wasn't planned, but it's fun. There you can see the lights. Are you having a snowball fight over there? You're not playing very fair, Louisa, throwing ice balls. Stop moving, it's harder to hit you. There's our wonderful Christmas lights. Main Street in Gudvangen. So you can kind of see, I'll just zoom a little. Ta-da! So it's cute. Short and sweet and cute. And there's a little red, the red writing up there doesn't show up too well on camera, but it says God Jul, which means Merry Christmas. So you made it. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom out so we don't get pukey when I turn around. It's Aruna! How come you have so much snow on your head? No, just kidding. I see that orange dot. That must be the chief, says Albert. Yep. And then they say it's lovely. Okay, so we're going to go back in that building. No, because in there's where they have the wine. No, they just started there, but they're meeting over here for wine. This is the edge of the dock, by the way. That new one there, that building, is now a bakery. You can, oh, they have such good food. And they have pizza, too, now. So you can, in the summertime, you can go and get croissants and baguettes and pastries there. It's so good. And pizza, homemade pizza. That only opened this year. It's called Gamlu. And if you were going to take the ferry, by the way, that's where the ferry drops you off. And this is the parking lot where the shuttle bus would come. So there you go. All you have to do is walk over that bridge right there. That's the bridge we just walked. And then you're in the village. You can, I don't know, it sounds like crashing behind us or ahead of us, but that's the rock being loaded onto a boat. Let's see what I caught here. Oh, Garcia loves the walk. This was good. People hanging on for 14 minutes of overtime to go walking with me while I'm going like this and sniffing every 5 seconds. I might be the overweight American the butter guy was talking about. It is a nice time to walk, though. It's not too cold. Oops, sorry. Arlene says it's very similar to the small town she lives in just north of Winnipeg. Yeah, I was trying to zoom out the camera, but I think I zoomed in. There we go. The sun is very active at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't try all of the appliances. Yeah, no, I like the way you say that, Nella. This was like the 3rd time I think the Northern Lights have been very visible, and you can even see them in southwest Norway, or southeast Norway, where it's more populated. And so this is the hotel and the restaurant, the reception in the restaurant. The rooms are behind us along that parking lot there where we were at. There we go. So if you need Norwegian sweaters, trolls, flags, Vikings with horns, you go to this shop.
There we go.
Yeah, not in ours. But don't worry, they have reindeer. And then a little bit of Viking too. I see she has a shield over here. Oh no, the shield's decoration. But they have their silver too and stuff. It's just more. All taxes are included in the price. Don't know if you knew that, but that's actually a really cool thing about Norway. Might be expensive, but you're not paying extra when you get to the till. See, Norwegian flags. Sweatshirts, hats, rabbits. And meats. So if you like the dried meat, they have some here too. And then, hi! I'm still YouTubing, so sorry. Did you like the Christmas beer last weekend? We didn't save you money. Our leftovers, yeah. They only got our leftover beer. There was like this much in every one. You have to stand up. You guys look so cute. You want to stand up? Show me your cute outfit. There you go. Look, that's how you show up to a Christmas party, not like me. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Next time we'll try not to drink so much. That's where our beer goes, by the way. The beer that we don't drink goes there. Oh, I'm going to run over here and then I'm going to hang up on. And there's Tori. You want to say hi to YouTube? Hi. We carried on a little extra so they could see your shop. This little party, it's her fault. What did you guys do?
We lighted a Christmas wreath.
And then you walked all the way over here?
Had a glögg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we walked and giggled down here to have more glögg.
Is it alcoholic?
Of course, idiot.
I think we're sleeping in the Viking house tonight. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll show everybody what it looks like in here, though. We have still 17 people that hang on 30 minutes after we were done to see. It's pretty, though. It's nice and toasty, too. Okay, I'm going to ditch because she said they have wine. Say bye, Torden.
Bye.